Hello boys and girls, good morning. It is Tuesday. We're going to find out what number comes next on our calendar. So get ready and I want you to say it as loud as you can. Are you ready? Let's start with 1 and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. That's right. So when you write a 28, does anyone know how to write 28? Think, think, think. 28. That's right. If you said a 2 and an 8, kiss your brain. That's really good thinking. So I'm going to start with a 2 and I'm going to come up. I always start at the top, down and over. And when I make my 8, I make it just like an S and then I come all the way around. There we go. Perfect. A 2 and an 8. So today is Tuesday, April 28th, 2020. Nice job, friends. All right, here comes the Days of the Week song. Are you ready? Days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Nice job, friend. You did it. All right, we're going to do our month of the year. Remember, it's still April. So when we get to April, you're going to sing it really loud. Are you ready? Are you sure? There's January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, and December. These are the months of the year. Awesome job, friends. You are getting so good at singing the months of the year song. Nice job. All right, so I know we talked a little bit yesterday about how trees change. And what did we say yesterday about how trees changed? Do you remember? Think, think, think. Well, if you don't remember, here's a hint. Miss Fisher showed you a baby picture. And I showed you that we change just like trees. So a tree starts as a little baby seed and then it changes to a sapling and then it grows to be a big, strong, tall, and sturdy tree. That's right. If you remembered, kiss your brain. And if you didn't, that's okay. We're still learning it. So I have our question up here. How do trees change? With a question mark. Because we're going to come up with lots of answers about how trees change. Here's my question mark. And I know that you know when we ask a question, it needs a answer. That's right. So one of our answers was a tree changes because it starts as a seed and then it grows up. Just like we start at babies and then we become toddlers and then we become children that go to school and then we become teenagers and then adults. Big grown-ups, just like trees become big, big trees and sturdy. So we're going to find out a little bit more today in our story that I read you about how trees change. So I want you to keep that in your brain, and we're going to be looking for more ways about how trees change in the story, like Miss Fisher said. But first, we're going to look at this shape pattern that I have here, and we are going to try to figure out what comes next. So let's first look at what types of shapes we have in our pattern. What about this shape right here? It's a black shape and it has how many sides? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. A shape that has 4 equal sides is a square. That's right. Kiss your brain. Say, I am so smart. And let's go to this purple shape here. I know we learned a new word for this shape. It looks like a diamond, but Does anyone remember what this shape is called? It starts with an R. It's a rhombus. That's right. Kiss your brain. That's such good remembering. So we have a square, a rhombus, and now what about this blue shape? Let's count to see how many sides the blue shape has. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. Any shape that has 3 sides is called a triangle. Nice job, friends. Kiss your brain again. You're a super smart cookie. Okay, so let's say the shape pattern together all the way to the end. We have to find out what this missing shape is right here. Okay, so let's see if you can think, and find it. All right, let's start down here. Ready? Square, rhombus, rhombus, triangle. Square, rhombus, rhombus, triangle. Square, rhombus. That's right. So Miss Fisher is going to get my purple marker, and I am going to draw a rhombus because that comes next. Nice job. That was a tricky one, wasn't it? So let's say it all together now that this part of the pattern is completed. Remember, a pattern goes on and on and on and on and on forever and ever and ever and ever, right? So it doesn't just stop here. So what would come next? If Miss Fisher kept drawing this pattern, what do you think would come after this rhombus? Let's find out. Ready? Square, rhombus, rhombus, triangle. Square, rhombus, rhombus, triangle. Square, rhombus, another rhombus. That's right, because next to this rhombus, if you ever have trouble, you can look back in the pattern. Next to this rhombus is another rhombus, right? So after this rhombus will be another rhombus to make 2, because there's 2 together in each part of the pattern. You did such a good job. All right, now Miss Fisher has this down here. We are going to count to see how many of each shape are in the pattern that we wrote. So first, let's start with the shape square, right? So we're going to find all the squares and count just the squares. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 squares. So Miss Fisher's going to come down here. I'm going to start at the top, and remember, a 3 has 2 bellies. So I'm going to say 1, 2, and then I make my 3. Nice job, friends. Now let's count how many rhombus we have, or rhombi. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's right. We have 5 rhombi. That's how you say more than one rhombus. Let's say, boop, remember a neck, a belly, and a hat. Nice job, friends. I like that you remembered how to write the number 5. Now our last shape is going to be a triangle. So let's count 1 and 2. There's only 2 triangles, so I'm going to start at the top, hook down and over. Nice job, friends. So total in our pattern, we have 3 squares, 5 rhombi, and 2 triangles. Nice job. Hello, puppy. Here's the puppy. Say hi. All right, so now we're going to read a story. This story is called Trees, Trees, Trees. And I know we read this story before, but we weren't really looking for how trees change. So the title is Trees, Trees, Trees. And the author is Nancy Noel Williams. Look at this tree. Did you know it began as a seed inside an acorn? The seed grew into a seedling, and the seedling became a sapling. After many years, the tree was bigger than a house. That is super tall, isn't it? What else can we learn about trees? Let's find out. So it can start, an acorn is a seed sometimes from a tree. So you can plant this and then it becomes a seedling and then a sapling. We talked about that yesterday, about how trees change just like we do. From a baby to a kid to an adult. Just like a tree. They have steps of change. First, did you know that trees have 3 main parts? They are the crown, the trunk, and the roots. And we learned about that already, didn't we? I'm so happy you remembered. The crown is made up of the leaves, branches, and the twigs. Sunshine helps the leaves change water and carbon dioxide into food for the tree so the tree can eat, just like we eat. The woody stem of the tree is the trunk. Inside water travels up through the wood to the leaves. Small roots take in water and minerals from the soil. The bigger, stronger roots prevent soil from drifting away when hard rain or winds come. Where do trees grow? Trees grow anywhere there is soil, water, and sunlight. Those are the 3 things they need to survive, just like we need water and food. They grow in parks, on patios, and next to sidewalks. They grow in wet and swampy places, in the mountains, and even in the desert. A large group of trees growing together is called a grove. Can you say grove? An even larger group is called a forest. Forests are home to thousands of different kinds of animals. What kinds of trees stay green all year? Evergreen trees stay green all year round, so these types of trees do not change. Palm trees have hard, broad leaves or leaves like fans. You'll find them in warm, rainy climates. Maybe if you've been to Florida, you would have seen a palm tree. Spruce and pine trees have sharp green needles. They can live in both cold and warm places. And here's a cold place that you can see. Kind of looks like a Christmas tree. What kinds of trees lose their leaves? Now, a tree losing their leaves, is that a tree changing? Yes, it is, because change means it's different. So, if it started with leaves and then it loses it, that's something that trees do to change. Deciduous trees. Do you remember deciduous trees? Say deciduous. Nice job, friend. They do shed their leaves each year. The leaves turn red, orange, or yellow before they fall off in autumn. That's another way that's another way trees change. They change their color leaves and then they lose them. Maples, elms, and oaks, those are all types of trees. Those are deciduous. What food grows on trees? We talked about this a little bit, didn't we? When you want a sweet snack, you can pick an apple, a cherry, or a peach from a tree. When you want a sour snack, choose a grapefruit or a lemon. Crunchy walnuts and pecans are delicious too. Those are all things that grow on trees, types of fruit and types of nuts. What animals live in trees?